Focaccia is great. This is the greatest. Salt-Crusted Focaccia. If you like focaccia, you don't want to go through a lot of nonsense with the stand mixer, the kneading, and you want the best focaccia you've ever had with a great salt crust, this is it. Step one, a little less than 2 cups of water, a tablespoon of oil, and a little honey. You add honey because we're going to be feeding the yeast, give it something to snack on. So a little dry yeast, salt, and our secret ingredient, semolina. I use it for French toast, pancakes, waffles. So this is a little different than most, let's say, bread recipes. We're not going to really knead it. We're going to moisten it, add the liquid, roughly mix it, right? And then we're going to let it sit. So it's going to be lumpy, it's going to be a little shaggy. Let this sit at room temperature for about an hour. This is, focaccia by definition is a very high hydration dough. That is the weight of the water compared to the weight of the flour. A typical knead with a machine is going to be hard to do, and it's also going to deflate it a lot because we don't want to lose a lot of the air that's being worked into the dough. With a clean hand, I'm just going to go down underneath, stretch it up, and fold it over like that and tuck it in. Then I'm going to do the same thing again. Take it up over, tuck it in. So we're going to do this a total of 8 times, turning the bowl 90 degrees every time. And it's fun to do. I'll do another time. I like doing it. It's more fun than watching a stand mixer work its way. We're going to cover plastic wrap and let it sit another hour. So it's been an hour, and we're going to do, guess what? The same thing we just did. You have to be able to count to 8 to do this, by the way. It's gotten a little stretchier. The dough is more uniform than it was. So this is just a gentler way of kneading dough. I'm trying to stretch it to develop the gluten, and you feel like you're really a professional bread baker. Anyway, makes you feel good about yourself. It's always important. And this time it's going into the fridge for a cold ferment. You can let this sit in the fridge for up to 24 hours or as little as 12. Step 25. Does seem like a lot of steps here. I mean, how good does that look? So some oil in the pan. Now this is cold. It's been obviously sitting in the fridge a long time. I'm going to turn this over so the top is oiled. And now gently, you don't have to get it all the way into the corners as it sits and continues to rise. So you want to be kind of gentle here. So I'm not going to stretch it too much. Now this is super cold, so we have to let this sit for a couple hours. It'll continue to even out and rise. Okay, so another tablespoon of oil. Well, here, do it by eye. Then we're just going to dimple. We're not going to break through the bottom, but we're going to go down into the dough. I don't think cooking is about fun, but this is fun. Ooh, that is really fun. It's so satisfying. Look at that. A lot of steps here, there's a lot of time. None of it's hard, actually. So we're gonna let this sit an hour, another hour. So we'll call this recipe Fun Focaccia. There we go. Some people call this brined focaccia. It's not really brine. It does have a salt crust, however, on top, which is part of its charm. So this is warm water, 2 tablespoons, another tablespoon of oil, and then salt. We're trying to pour this not around the side so it gets under the dough. A little flaky salt. Now you want to use really coarse grains because when you bite into it, you want a little bit of that texture. So this goes into a 475 oven now. We preheated this oven an hour ago. We use a baking steel. We find that's better than a baking stone because it holds on to more heat. And this is quick cooking. It's about 20 minutes, 22 minutes. That looks, I don't know, I would say this looks superb. Looks absolutely amazing. So we'll let this cool for 10 minutes, take it out of the pan and let it finish cooling on the rack. So after almost 24 hours, we'll actually get the taste, what I call sort of a salt-crusted focaccia. Look at that. Nice big holes. I'm just gonna eat it. That is the best focaccia. I mean, focaccia is high hydration, a lot of water in it. You get holes in it, you get a very light texture, but you get that salty crust on top too. This is amazing. It seems a little almost fluffier than a typical focaccia, which tends to be a little bit thinner. And you get a nice crunchy bottom to this as well. That's really good.